Welcome to Seneca Lady Indians Softball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're listening to the official pregame show of the Seneca Lady Indians. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And a pleasant good Monday afternoon as we welcome you here to Joplin High School as we get set for high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. I'm Ben Wolcott, joined by the head coach, Daryl Harbaugh, as we get set for some non-conference action here this afternoon. Seneca comes in at 4-8 overall. Joplin comes in with a record of 8-12. And Daryl, this is one of the few times a year that Seneca and Joplin actually do battle with each other, just because softball-wise, you know, the size difference doesn't really matter as much.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you can only throw 5 out there at a time, or I'm sorry, 9 at a time. I was thinking basketball. We played sometimes in the past in basketball.
They do play them in basketball,
yeah.
Girls basketball as well.
Yeah, so you know, you can only throw 9 at a time out there, you know, and it doesn't do any harm for Seneca to play up and play some bigger schools.
Yeah, and I mean, it just gets you ready for district play. I mean, you know, you think sometimes that they got a chance at winning, but, you know, Joplin in the COC, no offense to Seneca and the Big 8, but Joplin facing some tougher competition a little bit, you know, day in and day out.
That COC in softball is pretty tough. I mean, you look at their schedule, I think they've lost every COC team they've played or saw so far, you know. I think they got an Ozark Republic and whatnot down through there. I mean, they put out some good girls teams.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this Joplin team, they've lost 9 straight, I think you said, lost to CJ, non-conference. Kickapoo was a conference game, Ozark conference, Nixa conference, and then lost all 6 games they played in, or I think it was all 5 games they played in the Branson tournament, but they were all bigger schools out of Oklahoma: Manford, Oklahoma, Pryor, Oklahoma, Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Elk City, Oklahoma, and Washington, Oklahoma.
Yeah, you know, you got some Oklahoma schools come in, and it's good to play different competitions. And it's not like they got really hammered. I think they got the last game, I think they got beat 10-0. But the rest of the games, when I remember, it was like 5-3, 2-1, 4-2, something like that. I mean, they were kind of some close games.
Your countdown to first pitch sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. Take a timeout. Come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. When describing the passion with which they play, many athletes comment that they are hungry to win. And as sports fans, we admire those athletes who demonstrate that kind of hunger for victory during competition. But as followers of Jesus, we need to ask ourselves, how hungry are we? Are we driven to know God, follow Him, and serve Him? Do we crave to have a deeper understanding of His Word and to live a life of obedience? Jesus tells us, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Our attitude should always be one of passionately pursuing after God so that we can become more like Him. Just like in sports, the greater the hunger that we have, the better the results. Today, let's be encouraged to hunger and thirst after God and His righteousness and be motivated to do what it takes to become more and more like Him. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Joplin. And Darryl, a couple days off for this Seneca team. They won on Thursday against Nevada 14-2, and that snapped. They had actually lost to Aurora 4-1, but that I don't want to say snapped. They've won 2 of their last 3, but they had lost 5 in a row before that. So 6 out of 7 basically they had lost before that win. So they're kind of hoping that win can catapult them here through the rest of Big 8 play, have a game scheduled. I say scheduled because there's a good chance of weather tomorrow again at Monette, and then at Mac on Thursday, and then next week home against Wyandotte, Big 8 play Cassville and Aurora, and then a non-conference game against Branson, and end with Nevada and Monette. So that they would love to get some momentum going into those last couple of weeks of Big 8 play, and hopefully try and make a run at the district.
Yeah, that's you're trying to you're just trying to play the games and trying to get the girls as many bats, as many seeing space out there on the field, as much work as you can. And like you said, Ben, we've talked about it a lot of times. They play a lot of softball games in a short amount of time.
And it seems like Seneca actually this year is playing a little bit less because they had the Aurora tournament to start the year, but that's the only tournament they've been involved in.
Really? They've only been in one tournament this year, and they're not involved. They're not scheduled for another tournament because it's getting close. What, you got 2 or 3 weeks, and that's it, huh? Well, I don't know how many tournaments you're allowed to. I don't know.
Well, you're allowed at least 2 or 3 because Joplin's been at 3. So. Yeah,
because I say it's usually a lot of Saturday games.
So, Seneca really hasn't had a Saturday game since the beginning of the season, and some of that could be the dual sport athletes and trying to work around them. So you just never know. And the other thing is with the numbers down a little bit for Seneca too, trying to play 4 or 5 games in 2 days could be hard. Just numbers wise for them, so that may be another factor for them.
You talk about the dual sports. They've got a lot of girls on that softball team that also cheer, and so it's you've got to work around that, and nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You want the girls to play. You want the best athletes that can play. So you work around whatever you can work around.
It'd be interesting to see Seneca and Joplin, and it's been a while since Seneca has actually beaten this Joplin team. It was way back in 2019 last time they won. against Joplin, 5-3. They've lost 10 in a row to this Joplin team. Abby Jamro seems like she's starting to get in a little bit of a groove pitching-wise. She gets the start here today, so we'll have to wait and see kind of where she looks at here today. But, you know, they're trying to get in a little bit of a groove and get both their pitchers ready for postseason play.
Well, she pitched good at CJ, and I believe she pitched against no, she did not pitch against Aurora.
She didn't pitch against Aurora. She pitched an inning against Nevada.
One inning against Nevada. She did a very good job at CJ keeping them off the beaten path and come out with a victory there. So wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't start working her pitches inside, outside, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if she can keep Seneca in the game, and if we can get a few good hits and a few runs, maybe we can put some pressure on this Joplin team.
Well, you think about that Cassville game, Seneca was a hit away from kind of breaking that one open. The Aurora game, more of the same. The big thing for this Seneca team, and maybe that Nevada game gives them some confidence because they were hitting the ball, but you know they're kind of 1 or 2 hits away from really blowing teams not out, but blowing games open and really putting pressure on opposing teams because Cassville is in their district. Logan Rogersville, who they lost 5-2, is in their district. Those are games that they probably feel like if we have to play them in district play, they probably feel like they have a chance of beating them.
Yeah, they could have won those games easy. I mean, you know, if they could get the hit the right time. I mean, we talked about it when they played Cassville. It was we just shake our head up here. We can't get nothing. Nothing's going on. I mean, there's just nothing. Getting 1-2 hits, and we had girls in scoring position all the time, and we could not get that hit.
Starting lineups here tonight, sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic, is senior night here in Joplin, so there may be a little extra pomp and circumstance to start the game here tonight. But Seneca comes in 4-8 overall. Leading off is the shortstop, number 25, Cordy Hancock. Batting second and playing second, number 5, Jolie King. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 26, Abby Jamros. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, number 15, Kinley Sommer. Batting sixth and playing, that's fifth, and playing first base, number 22, Ava Berry. Batting sixth and doing the catching, number 10, Rayleigh Davis. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 11, Josie Andrews. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 1, Olivia Wade. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 3, Adamari Rodriguez. Head coach Cassidy Barclay, assisted by Susan Baville. Now the starting lineup for the Joplin Lady Eagles, coming in at 8-12 overall. Leading off is the right fielder, number 14, Ava Wolf. Batting second and doing the catching, number 4, Bella Munn. Batting third and playing second base, number 6, Gracie Williamson. The cleanup hitter is the designated player, number 25, Sydney Weidenhammer. Batting fifth is the shortstop, number 12, Ella Watts. Batting sixth is the third baseman, number 3, Lily Glover. Batting seventh is the first baseman, number 26, Lily Bell Stafford. Batting eighth is the center fielder, number 9, Carly Howard. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 2, Taylor Love. Their extra player is their pitcher, number 18, Kaylin Bobsky. The head coach is Jaron Hewlett, assisted by Peyton Archer, Lauren Fuller, Darcy Darnell, and Kayla Menard. Menard. Should be a good one here this afternoon. Take a time out, come back. We'll get you the start of the game after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho, For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options, including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the four-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Joplin here on the campus of Joplin High School. And Daryl, 3 days ago, it looked like it might rain here today and didn't know if we'd get this game in. It's 85 and partly sunny here this afternoon. No chance of rain, at least during ball game hours.
Oh, it's a great day. It's been cloudy all day. You know, we got some rain yesterday, been cloudy all this morning. Sun comes out. It's a great day to play softball out here.
Seneca once again, Cordy Hancock, Jolie King, Abby Jamrose are the first three. Kinley Sommer, Ava Berry, and Rayleigh Davis are the next three. Josie Andrews, Olivia Wade, and Adamari Rodriguez are the final three, facing Kaylin Bobsky here this afternoon. Taylor Love in left, Carly Howard in center, and Ava Wolf in right for the Joplin Lady Eagles. Lily Glover at third, Ella Watts at short, Gracie Williamson at second. At first is Lily Bell Stafford, and Bella Munn catches Bobsky here this afternoon. And
first pitch is low, bend, ball one. They had to get the music off. The umpire had to turn around and tell them to shut the music off.
4:58 first pitch, always like that. That pitch hits the outside corner and it counts 1-1. And somehow the sun hit that one cloud, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, the cloud ain't very big, so don't be excited, Ben.
For very long, at least. 1-1 the count here on Hancock. That's inside, almost hit her, and the count's 2-1. Oh, they do say hit her. Hit by pitch, and first runner on for the Lady Indians as Jolie King will step to the plate. Had to find the right weapon to use.
Yeah, maybe couldn't find her bat right quick.
So King comes to the plate here, see if Hancock goes in motion at some point. No, it's not a bad view from the ledge up here. The problem is the railing, as that first pitch is in there for strikes. So the count's 0-1. The railing is and the computer are perfectly line of sight, makes it a little harder. I mean, I could stand up and call the game, so I can't whine too much.
That'd be all right.
So 0-1 is swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2. See Will King over there in the stands behind the first base dugout. His daughter at the plate. Comes the 1-2. Inside, maybe low, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, she's the one that hit the home run at CJ, just kind of up the team up and put it out of reach. I'd like to see her do the same thing right now.
So here comes a 1-2. And she gets a piece to stay alive.
There you go.
This count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon on what has turned into. So that pitch is low and inside, and the count's 2-2. A not so bad afternoon here in Joplin area.
No, it's a great afternoon.
I was going to say the Joplin complex, which I guess it is the high school complex. Comes a 2-2. Popped up in the air. Center fielder coming in and snags it for out number 1. The center fielder out there is Howard. Snags it for out number 1 as Abby Jamros comes to the plate with somebody on first base. They kind of have to pitch to her, so we'll see.
Well, 1 out. Let's see if they give her much to hit. She hadn't seen a whole lot every time we've been broadcasting, Ben.
So that pitch is outside and low. So the count is 1-0. I don't have any official stats, but she's got to be batting close to 700 on the year.
Well, she's probably, I guarantee she's leading the team in walks.
So here comes the 1-0. That pitch is yanked foul, and the count is 1-1. That goes towards the batting cages / tennis court. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Comes the 1-1. That's outside, maybe low as well, and the count's 2-1. Good crowd here on hand in Joplin. It is senior night here, as it looks like there's 6 softball seniors, if I did my math correctly. That ball is blooped in the air. Hancock read it well in the fact that she had to go, but it's a 6-4 put out, and the fielder's choice has Jamros replace her at first. She saw that it was going to fall, so she went.
She had to hesitate just a little bit, but, there at the end, she just got caught in no man's land, and it was an easy out.
Got jammed a little bit, did Jamros there.
Yeah.
Comes the first pitch to Sommer. That's high, and the count's 1-0. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. Seneca at Monette tomorrow, no broadcast. And then Thursday, Seneca heads to Mac. So that pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Have the broadcast on Thursday afternoon, as it's already the return trip for Mac County, so we'll be done with Mac after Thursday's game. Monette is the last team that you have to face, as that pitch is low and inside, and the count's 2-1. 2 outs here in the top of the first. A hit by pitch is the lone runner for Seneca so far. Sommer does have power to all fields as well. That 2-1 is inside, and the count's 3-1.
Yeah, she should be licking her chops now, because I don't think she wants to go. I don't think she wants to walk. Put 2 of them on, especially get one in scoring position. What, with Barry coming up?
So here comes the 3-1, and that is popped foul under the screen. Counts 3-2. Darryl, this might be our best chance to get a foul ball all year long.
Yeah, got a pretty good screen to go over the top of, but
yeah, you'd have to hit it just right for it to come this way.
Yeah.
It's a full count pitch. Got a piece to keep herself alive. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Gardens, all sponsoring the broadcast. Jamros off on the pitch with a full count. Softball, you have to wait till the ball is released to go. She gets another piece. So she's doing what she needs to do to keep herself alive.
Still swinging at it, making good cuts at it, just underneath the balls. And it changed her little eyesight here a little bit. Let's see if we can't hit it on top of the base, softball.
So here comes another full count pitch from Bobski. And it hit her. It was going to be fall 4 anyways.
Yeah.
The hit by pitch now has runners at first and second for Ava Berry.
Yeah, it was a ball. It was a curve, or not a curve. It was a changeup, trying to slow it down for her, but wasn't even close to the plate.
The entire infield comes in and has a conversation to keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. Like we said, Thursday, Seneca at Mac. We'll have that broadcast. And then it's homecoming night in Seneca on Friday night. Hope you, if you can't make it to Seneca, Daryl, Seth, and I will have the broadcast of the game against Aurora. 6:15 pregame show, 7 p.m. kickoff. After what was a very late night last Friday night, as Barry swings and misses and the count's 0-1, the double steal, oh, it gets by. As the catcher, did it?
Why is that not catcher interference?
I was going to say, it would have to be catcher interference, wouldn't it? Which would put runners at second and third anyways.
Unless she fouled it, and instead of catching it, it went off her, it went off her wrist.
But I'm not.
And that's what she's looking at. They're looking at the wrist that catches the ball on the glove hand. Unless she fouled it and it went off her.
So I think runners are at second and third for Seneca.
Yeah, the runners advanced just because the ball got away, they rolled away, and the catcher, you could tell she
was in pain.
She was in no way she was going to pick it up and do anything. But yeah,
and I didn't see what happened. I had my head down after she swung and missed at it. So
well, it looked like if it wasn't catcher's interference. I think that's what the umpires are talking about. If it wasn't catcher's interference, she didn't get hit with the bat, then it had to be foul tipped and into the small part of the wrist. Yeah, it's catcher's interference is what it was.
And so that means the bases are loaded. So catcher's interference gives. I guess that's an error, right?
Yeah, I thought it was sounded funny, Ben. It sounded like you hit a mitt with just a dull thud. So I thought, well, maybe she tipped it.
So we'll see if the catcher out there, that's Bella Munn. That's their number 2 hitter as well. See if she can continue. They're trying to let her test some things out. See if they may give her a pitch or two to test out her wrist.
Make sure she can handle it.
And I mean, it's her throwing wrist, so catching it's not going to be a problem. It's throwing it back.
No, it's the catching.
It's the catching.
That's why I said I thought maybe it might have been fouled into her wrist. But then they got together, and umpires got together and say, no, that was
catcher's interference.
She got hit with a bat.
Looks like she will be able to continue, at least here in the early going. And
yeah, she didn't want to come out on senior night. I know that.
Well, I was going to say, I think she might be one of the seniors.
What's her last name?
Bella Munn. It's hard to read.
Yeah, I don't know.
She might not be. I don't know how many of them there are. But Rayleigh Davis comes to the plate with the bases loaded as that pitch is high for a ball. Counts it up 1-0, and Darryl, here we go again. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Can you get a timely hit?
Can you get a hit? I mean, what do we walk?
2 hit by Pitts and catcher's interference. Swung on and missed, and the count's 1-1 as she went off speed.
You just gotta, we get bases loaded, we get the walks. We got to take advantage of these situations.
Well, no walks, 2 hit by pitches.
2 hit by pitches, but you got to take advantage of this.
Swung on and missed, and the count 1-2. Davis underneath it on those couple of pitches.
At least hit the ball. Let's put the ball in play somewhere. Good things happen when you hit it.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch. That is high as she went with the change, and Davis able to resist. Already a long top of the first here.
One thing that will do for a catcher, she won't be reaching for the ball anymore.
So here comes the 2-2. That's outside, and the count's full at 3-2. A walk would bring in a run as well. Be an RBI walk.
Yeah, I figured that was the pitch right there. She would be throwing down the middle of the plate, but now she has to. She didn't have a choice.
Comes the full count offering, and she swings and misses at what probably would have been ball 4. For Seneca, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 3 left Half inning in the books. It is Seneca nothing and Joplin coming up.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, Your Family Boating Headquarters.
Looking for a personal checking account with real rewards? Open a Community Choice checking account at First Community Bank and earn up to $200. Get $100 when you set up direct deposit and another $100 after just 15 debit card purchases. No monthly service fee, free online and mobile banking, and interest paid on your balance. Open your account today with just $50 and start enjoying the perks. Call 888-780-8391 or visit firstcommunity.net for details. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See Bank for complete details.
And we welcome you back as we hit the bottom of the first here in Joplin. Ava Wolf, Bella Munn, and Gracie Williamson are the three due up here for Joplin. Sydney Weidenhammer, Ella Watson, Lily Glover are the next three, and Lilibel Stafford, Carly Howard, and Taylor Love are the final three working against Abby Jamrose. Rayleigh Davis catching for her. Josie Andrews in left, Olivia Wade in center, Adamari Rodriguez in right. Third base, you have Kinley Sommer. Shortstop, Cordy Hancock. Second base, Jolie King. And first base is Ava Berry. So here comes the first pitch to Wolf. That is in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Other than sitting in the press box in Seneca, this might be the best view of a softball field you'll have all year long, as that ball hit on a couple hops to King. Does a good job of getting it on that in-between hop, Darryl, and gets the put out.
Well, we've seen her at CJ out there. She never got a ball hit to her. She was always diving for it. Today she got a hit to her and picked it up on the second hop. Real nice and easy. Good field.
As Bella Munn comes to the plate, she was the catcher, unless they have a pinch hitter here. No, there's Munn. She is the one that the catcher's interference call. So hitting could be interesting here, Darryl, with the wrist as well.
Well, let's find out. Because I don't know if that, you never know about catcher's interference. That's the reason I wasn't for sure, because the umpire didn't call it. But sometimes you get the back of the fingers hit.
First pitch is swung on and foul tipped, apparently. Counts 0-1. Jamrose went off speed there. I do like being higher up, calling a softball game. It's a little easier to see everything, even if we're not in the air conditioning. That ball is hit on a couple hops to Hancock. Throws to first, and a nice job there by Barry.
Oh, called her off.
Oh, they said she was off the bag.
Called her off the bag. Called Barry off the bag. The throw was a little wide to her, Barry's left. But
I thought she was on the bag. And you'll have a courtesy runner.
Number 1.
Which I have to go into my cell phone to find that courtesy runner. So give me a second, and I can tell you who that is. Grace Riggs.
Grace Riggs.
So that's an E6 on the play. I thought she kept her foot on the bag.
It looked like it, but
that ball popped in the air, foul into the screen near the Seneca dugout, and the count's 0-1. I'd have to go back after the game and see that one again. I mean, the umpire's right there. I put my head down after thinking she had the out. So, you know.
I don't know, Ben. I mean, he's standing there looking at it.
Yeah, he's
10
looking
feet away.
And we're, more than 10 feet.
Yeah.
As that 0-1 is fouled back to the screen, and the count is 0-2. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. Really has turned into a pretty nice afternoon here, Daryl.
No, it's a great day. Can't complain about this weather.
Here comes the 0-2. Popped up in the air. Jamro's not going to call it, and actually Sommer has to come a long ways, and she grabs it. Jamros was kind of wondering there. I think that's probably a decision between Sommer and Davis. That might be Davis's ball, but I don't know that Davis saw it.
It's not
off
Davis.
The bat.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's not that short. It's only about 10, 15 feet away from the plate. No, that's the third baseman coming in because she's got a good, clear view of it.
Sydney Weidenhammer comes to the plate, and she takes a ball, and the count's 1-0. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. You can see the practice field for Joplin. It's also their JV and freshman field over there. That pitch is swung on and missed. And stealing second without a throw is the courtesy runner. Runner in scoring position for Joplin, but there are 2 outs. But again, Daryl, unearned run if it comes in. And, we talk about it all the time. Can you take advantage of their mistakes? And so far this year, other teams have been able to take advantage of Seneca's.
Yeah, we haven't taken advantage. We haven't taken very much advantage of other teams' mistakes.
So that pitch misses the inside corner, and the count's 2-1. Wait to make sure that it missed that inside corner, and the count 2-1. Good crowd here on hand in Joplin. Like we said, it's senior night here. There's some kind of, as the 2-1 is outside, and the count's 3-1. They're going to get recognized after the game, and I'm guessing there's some kind of food up here afterwards, too. There's tables set up behind us.
It looks like it.
3-1 the count on Weidenhammer. That pitch hits the inside corner, and the count's full at 3-2. Four State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast.
I think Abby's being very careful where she places this ball.
So here comes the 3-2. That pitch is outside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk here. And Ella Watts will come to the plate. I mean, that girl, cleanup hitter, she's probably cleanup hitter for a reason, but she looks like she has power.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee she has power.
So Ella Watts comes to the plate here for Joplin.
So you just had to be careful where you place that ball.
2 outs here, as here comes the first pitch to Watts. Popped up in the air. It's in foul territory and too far for Sommer to go, and the count's 0-1. That would be a long ways for her to go and try and get that one.
Yeah, that was too short. It's just a little old bloop pop-up. No way anybody's going to get there.
0-1 the count here on Watts. So here comes the 0-1. That ball is blasted foul into the... Oh, I thought it was in the Seneca bullpen, but it went past the Seneca bullpen, and the count quickly 0-2. 0-2 count here, way ahead. Do you try and speed her bat up by throwing a changeup?
Throw it off speed, throw it off the plate.
Comes the 0-2, and that pitch is blooped in the air foul. Not sure if that was a changeup, but it was a good location.
Yeah, maybe she's just going after her. So I'm tired of pitching. Let me throw the fastball. She threw it high, made the girl, rise up, and the girl, just got underneath it, just barely got a foul.
So here comes another 0-2 from Jamros. And she got a piece of that one.
That was the off-speed.
And Daryl, unlike Seneca, there is not much foul territory here in Joplin.
No, not a whole lot. Seneca's got a little bit more.
Also, behind the screen back there is brick, so it'll bounce back very quickly on you. Or to the side.
Yeah.
So that 0-2 is outside. Counts 1 and 2, but that's probably where she was looking to put it.
Yeah. See if she go chasing outside. She chased a high one. See if she'll chase an outside pitch.
So here comes the 1-2. That is in the dirt. Good block by Davis. Keeps everybody at their bag. 2-2 the count. Don't really want to go 0-2, 3-2, so like you say all the time when Seneca is batting, Jambros really needs to go after her on this pitch.
Needs to go after her.
Here comes the 2-2. Popped up in the air, foul, and it's going to sneak out of play. Good job there by a fan blocking I'm guessing that's his wife and kid.
I guess. I don't know.
But
put an error on him anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't catch it.
But blocking a female and a baby over there, so good job by him, even if you give him an error. 2-2 is just outside, and the count's full at 3-2, and runners will be off, so you have to worry about gap shots here. A gap will probably score 2.
Yep. Let's see if she goes at her.
So here comes the 3-2. That's popped. Foul. Not really popped, but hit foul on the count.
Yeah, dribbled foul down the left line.
Count remains full. Think about that 17 pitch at bat in Cassville. That's the reason why Cassville won that game 3-0. This at bat is getting close to 10 pitches. So here comes the 3-2. Popped in the air, foul into the screen.
She's still hanging on.
This is the 11th pitch of the at-bat. She's doing a good job of battling here, Ella Watts. Lily Glover on deck for Joplin. That pitch she gets jammed.
Again.
We'll do it again.
She's getting a piece of it. She's not getting much of it, but she's just getting enough to stay on, stay in the batter's box.
That's all you can ask for as a hitter or as a coach.
Battle. That's all you ask for is someone to get up there to battle.
That pitch is yanked foul. Ooh, that almost hit that.
Almost got him.
She was not looking.
Nope.
I believe this is pitch number 15 of the at-bat. Here comes another 3-2. Popped up in there, foul territory, and Barry just can't quite get there.
Good effort.
So this is actually pitch number 14 coming up. You think about that game against Cassville. There's a foul ball that somebody just couldn't quite get to right around this pitch.
Yep.
That is high and outside for ball 4, a 15-pitch at-bat, and the bases are loaded for Joplin as Lily Glover will come to the plate.
Well, we have that. We had bases loaded, Ben, 2 outs. They got bases loaded, 2 outs. You're trying to take advantage of the other team's mistakes.
Well, and we had 2 hit by pitches and an error, and they have. That first pitch hits the inside corner, so the count's 0-1. They have an error and 2 walks.
Yeah.
So they've gotten on the same way Seneca did, for the most part.
Errors and walks can kill you. And here they've got a.
That ball is laced through the left side into the left field gap. 2 runs are going to come in and score as it's a 2 RBI single for Lily Glover. Runners will be at first and third, and Daryl, that's exactly what we're talking about with timely hitting.
You get the base hit at the right time. They just took advantage of Seneca's errors and walks. We didn't do it in the first inning. They're doing it in the bottom of the first inning.
So it's a 2-0 lead as the entire infield is going to come in and have a conversation. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians, as Lily Bell Stafford will come to the plate here for Joplin. So here comes the first pitch from Jamrose. That's outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. At some point, I have to wonder if Glover tries to get into scoring position. The other thing it does is try and get her in a rundown to allow that third run in.
I'm surprised she didn't go with that time, Ben.
Swings and misses, and the count's 1-1. Like an off-speed pitch there. 2 runs on 1 hit so far here for Joplin in the first. Here comes the 1-1, and that's high and inside, and counts 2-1, 7th batter here in the inning for Joplin. 2-1 the count. Here comes the 2-1 from Jamrose. That's popped foul back to the screen, and the count's 2-2. This point, you may see that runner off 2-2 the count. That's usually a good hit and run count.
I probably would have already sent her, but I'm not the coach.
So here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and now you have to throw down to complete it, and they do to end the inning. For Joplin, they get 2 runs on 1 hit. There was an error, and they strand 2, 1 in the books. It's 2-0 Joplin.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as Seneca will have their 7, 8, 9 hitters, Josie Andrews, Olivia Wade, Adamari Rodriguez coming to the plate here against Bobski. That first pitch is inside, and the count's 1-0. Bobski has been a little bit wild here, hit a couple batters in the first.
If the players, if the Seneca softball girls can be disciplined at the plate, I think we'd find out we'd get a few more walks in this game.
That ball is hit down the right field line. It is a fair ball. Inside out swing for Josie Andrews, and she gets on to lead off the inning for Seneca.
There you go. Nice swing. Good hit the softball, Ben. Good things happen. Nice shot by Josie.
Opposite field. And one on here as Olivia Wade will come to the plate for Seneca. Not be shocked if there's a bunt play on.
I wouldn't either.
So here comes the first pitch to Wade. Swings and misses, and the count's 0-1.
Third baseman sure is
I was thinking
cheating in a little tight, but I can understand that. I can understand why. Get her at get her at second base.
0-1 the count, or try and double her up. She does bunt it, but it goes foul, and the count's 0-2. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. Cordy Hancock is in the hole. Adamari Rodriguez on deck. Here comes an 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. There's one down as Rodriguez comes to the plate. With one out now, your number 9 hitter, do you still potentially leave the bunt on?
Well, it's just like almost she bunts. She's a slap hitter. So if she can just do that, I think she would get Andrews over to second base anyway.
And she is trying to bunt and bunts it foul. Counts 0-1. The first baseman holding on Andrews. If she could drag it down that line, she could potentially beat a bunt out. But that's easier said than done.
It's easier said than done, especially if you're not used to playing softball and bunting.
The 0-1 swings and misses, and the count's 0-2. Evan at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. 0-2 the count here. Here comes an 0-2 from Bobski. She gets a piece of that one foul, just enough to keep herself alive.
Stay alive. Swing the bat, tip it, foul it, do whatever you have to do. And the more you do that, the more confidence you get that you can hit it.
Hancock got hit by a pitch. Her first time she's on deck. She swings and misses at the changeup, and there's 2 down. Third strikeout for Bobski as Hancock will come to the plate here for Seneca. Now, if you're Seneca, you need to find a gap here to allow that run to score. Hancock got hit on a 2-1 pitch her first time up. So here comes the first pitch from Bobski. That's foul tipped into the mitt, and the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count. 2 outs here. Top of the second. Josie Andrews actually has the first hit of the afternoon for Seneca. That pitch is hit to the shortstop. Throws to first. A high throw.
No,
and
safe.
She is safe as she is able to beat the throw. It is an E6 on the play. Kind of surprising, Daryl, because if she goes to second, you're out just as well.
Yeah, maybe she just didn't think the second baseman was going to get there in time, so she went to first base. She just made a bad throw. The first baseman did a great job catching it. Come off the bag, jumped, and come off the bag. She didn't go straight up and down. She had to go sideways to get it.
King hammers one to left. Yeah. That is deep, and it is up against the fence. One run will come in and score. They're going to send the second run. Hancock is going to be out by a mile at the plate, but Seneca has an RBI double from Jolie King as the putout will go 9-5-2. But Seneca does get a run back in the inning. It is an unearned run, but they cut the lead in half. 2-1 is your score. Seneca, 1 run in the inning on 2 hits. There was an error, and they do strand 1. 1.5 in the books. It is 2-1 Joplin.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank. We can do that.
Forbes asked, and the people answered. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is one of America's best insurance companies. Forbes recognizes what our customers have known for generations. We are committed to protecting families and the lives they've built. For auto, home, life, and business protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dodson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back as 8-9-1 do up for Joplin here in the bottom of the second, whatever inning we're in. Carly Howard, Taylor Love, then the top of the order, and Ava Wolf. And Daryl, I was telling Daryl off air, Jolie King is starting to hit the ball hard. That first pitch misses the inside corner, and the count's 1-0.
Yeah, we saw that at CJ. She just tagged one. I don't know how many hits she got up there at Nevada, probably several. But she took that one hard, too. That wasn't much for going out.
So here comes the 1-0. That's outside, and the count's 2-0. The bottom of the lineup here, you don't want to mess around too much, Daryl. You kind of want to go after these 8 and 9 hitters with the top of the order due up.
Yeah, you would like to get the 8 and 9 hitters out and get the top of the lineup, just needing one.
2-0 hits the inside corner, and the count's 2-1. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 2-1 from Jamrose. That pitch, I think she fouled that off her helmet. Foul off a helmet, and I think it was hers because she's readjusting her helmet.
Yeah.
I don't think it went off Rayleigh Davis because she didn't adjust anything. Counts 2-2. Worked it from 2-0 to 2-2. As here comes the 2-2 pitch. I think she hit that one off her hand. Oh, they called her out. They said it was a swing.
Fouled off herself.
Maybe it hit her hand, and they said that it was a swing. There's a couple balloons back here, Daryl, that are popping on us.
Well, they're getting loose. That's what they're doing. The wind's blowing them around. They're getting loose, popping out. Yeah, they said she swung at it and fouled it off herself.
Or she swung and it hit her hand, because that would be a strike instead of a hit by pitch.
That's what she's doing.
So one down here for Taylor Love.
Yeah, if you're swinging, it don't matter. It's a strike.
First pitch is on the outside corner, so the count's 0-1. That is Jamrose's first strikeout of the evening. As we get closer to that evening hour. I think you can say 6 o'clock is evening.
Yeah, probably.
So that pitch hits the outside corner, and the count's 0-2. Seneca able to respond with one of their own in the top of the second. And this is where you're looking for those shutdown innings from your pitcher. As it hits Love. You hate that if you're Jamrose, not only because a runner gets on, but you had an 0-2 count on her.
0-2 count. She's just trying to throw it to the inside, and little off-speed pitch to the inside. It just dove right at her feet and hit her foot.
As Ava Wolf comes to the plate, Wolf grounded out to King her first time up.
King, right fielder, probably needs to move a little bit.
The runner is off on the pitch, and the wild pitch allows the runner to get into second. Almost looked like Love left a little bit early.
Yeah, that's.
Want to know the count, but I don't know how you challenge
that. If they don't
that.
challenge it, they got to throw over and step on the bag. If they don't do that, then she stays.
So here comes the 1-0. That's low, and the count's 2-0.
Not sure you want to give her too much, try to hit the edges stuff and get her to swing. But she pulled it to Jolie. She pulls it down that right field. She can run for a while.
So that 2-0 hits the outside corner, and the count's 2-1. One out here in the bottom of the second. Runner on second. Pitch is outside, maybe low, and the count's 3-1. Not exactly sure where it missed, but it missed somewhere.
I guess they called it just a little outside.
3-1 the count. Here comes the 3-1. That pitch is fouled off, and a nice play by head coach Cassidy Barclay.
Yeah. Give her an assist on that play.
3-2 the count now on Wolf. I believe she is the daughter of the head baseball coach here at Joplin, Kyle Wolf. So here comes the 3-2. That pitch up the middle. Jamrose going to take the secure out at first. It is a 1-3 put out. There are 2 down for Bellamont. You probably could have had the runner out at third, but you would have to tag her, and she goes, I'm going to take the secure out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get the second out, get the sure out, and now the only have to do is worry about the one at the plate.
We have a pinch hitter at the plate for
21.
Joplin. It's not Bella Munn, and maybe that wrist is bothering her more than she's giving on. Tegan Morris will come to the plate here for Joplin.
Tegan Morris. Looks like Rayleigh's having a little problem with the helmet. Got some helmet issues or something.
Helmet. They had to switch out helmets, it looks like. But a pinch hitter here for Joplin. So, Daryl, that catcher's interference that wrist may be hurting Bella Munn more than she gave on. So that first pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1.
It might be, Ben. You never know. I mean, that's the only reason I know. I'm wondering if she'll still come out.
Well, I was going to say, you could still come out and catch until the next time, and then you'd be done re-entering. So that pitch, not by enough for the runner to come in, but it is a ball. So counts 1-1.
You got to be careful. You want to try to steal from third. This backstop is pretty short.
So here comes the 1-1 from Jamrose. Swung on and missed, and the count's 1-2. Looks like that was an off-speed pitch, Daryl.
Could be. Let's put it this way. It's not her fastest. And I think she has several different speeds of off-pitch.
1-2 the count. And that pitch is a ball. Counts 2-2. Don't really want to have runners on for Gracie Williamson. I know she popped out last time, but she's their number 3 hitter for a reason. 2-2 the count. That pitch is jammed down the third baseline, just foul. And the count remains 2-2. And that's why, as a runner, you stay in foul territory in case it hits you, because if it hits you and you're in fair territory, you're out. Comes another 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is a big putout for Seneca. For Joplin, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. 2 in the books, 2-1 Joplin.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out HuddleSpringsChurchofChrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
And we welcome you back as Seneca will send their 3, 4, and 5 hitters to the plate. King doubled, but a good throw relay by Joplin had Cordy Hancock out at the plate. So King does get a double and an RBI, but Seneca couldn't quite tie the game. Jambrose takes a ball and the count's 1-0. Jambrose reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. And you know, especially with nobody out and nobody on, how selective they're going to be with her.
Yeah, not.
That ball is hit hard to the right side. Nice play by the second baseman. It's a 4-3 put out, and there's one down. Kinley Sommer will come to the plate. She got hit by a pitch her first time. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. First pitch to her is back up the middle. Bobski bobbles it a little bit, and they call her just out at first, maybe half a step, and it's a 1-3 put out, and there are two down.
A good hustle by Summer. She made it a whole lot closer.
There was something in that balloon because there's stuff going all over the place. As Ava Berry comes to the plate, she reached on a catcher's interference her first time. As she takes a called strike and the count's 0-1. It was actually on an 0-1 pitch that the catcher's interference happened. That pitch is low. Counts 1-1. Bounced off the catcher and then off of Berry. Fortunately for Seneca, that's not a hit by pitch.
Looked like a pinball.
1-1 the count. 2 outs here, top of the third. So here comes the 1-1. Swings and misses, and the count's 1-2. Bobski looks for the pitch she likes, and here comes a 1-2. Pitch is yanked foul down that right field line, and it's going to get out of play. Counts 1-2 still. Good job there by Berry to keep herself alive.
It was close. You never know. You never know. Don't, swing the bat. Don't let the umpire make the call.
So here comes another 1-2. That is inside and low, and she's worked it to 2-2. 2 outs here, top of the third. So here comes a 2-2 pitch from Bobski. That pitch is hit down the first baseline right to the first baseman. And that will do the inning for Seneca. And that actually was the second. That was the top of the third.
Top of the third.
I wrote all those in the second inning because I don't know what I'm doing apparently. Nothing doing for Seneca here in the top of the third. 2.5 in the books. We got ourselves a 2-1 game here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Gracie Williamson will lead off the third inning here for Joplin. 3-4-5 as ball is yanked down the third baseline, and it's a fair ball. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. That is easily 2, and she's going to stop at second base with a leadoff double. That ball just barely stays fair down that third baseline. Now you get into some power hitters here for Joplin with Sydney Weidenheimer and Ella Watts. Love a strikeout here if you're Jamrose, as here comes the first pitch to her. Pitch in the dirt, good block by Davis, and the count's 1-0. Weidenhammer, Watts, and Glover are the next three due up. All three of them reached 2-1 walks, and Glover had a 2 RBI single, brought in both runs. So that pitch is low, and the count's 2-0. Once again, Jamrose being very careful here with Weidenhammer.
Doesn't want to throw anything just yet, does she? Got a base open. So.
That pitch is high and outside, and the count's 3-0. People's Bank of Seneca, Crider College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. 3-0 the count. So here comes the 3-0. That pitch hits the inside corner. Counts 3-1. Taking the entire way there is Weidenhammer. Here comes the 3-1. And that hit the bat. So the count's full at 3-2.
She's trying to dodge out of the way.
So she's worked it from 3-0 to 3-2. Seneca catches a little bit of a break there because the runner would have easily been at third.
Well, she'd have been at first. She didn't swing.
Comes the 3-2. That pitch hits the inside corner for strike three. A delayed call there by the home plate umpire.
Wow.
Or at least it's delayed for us to see it.
He may be calling it out loud, but we can't hear it from up here.
So Ella Watts comes to the plate. She worked it from 3-0 to get her fourth strikeout. That ball is hit to shortstop, throws to first in time. It's a 6-3 putout. The fielder's choice does allow the runner to get to third.
Now batting number 3.
Kind of interesting there, Daryl. I mean, normally runner goes across you there, you try and get her out.
But take the sure out, and let's see if we can't get the girl at the plate.
Ella Watts, a 2 RBI single in the first.
She's one that had like the 15, 16 pitch.
Yeah, she had the 15 pitch at bat. No, Ella Watts had the 15 pitch at bat. As Lily Glover's the one at the plate.
Oh, okay. We're one away.
One before. Watts, the one that just grounded out, had the 15 pitch at bat. 1-0 the count. That misses the inside corner, and the count's 2-0. Very similar to his strike 3 call. But again, he's also right behind the plate, and
it wasn't far off.
The 2-0 pitch hits the inside corner. Counts 2-1. Two outs here. You'd love to leave that leadoff double stranded at third. Here comes the 2-1. That's outside, and the count's 3-1. Glover has both RBI for Joplin. Once again, though, Daryl, second time through the lineup, you're getting close to seeing a lineup for the third time before you get to the 4th or 5th inning.
Yeah.
That's high for ball 4, 2-out walk. Runners are at first and third for Lily Bell Stafford. She struck out her first time. So we'll see what happens here. And I would not be surprised if Stafford is off very quickly to try and get in scoring position. Or Glover is off, I should say. Try and get in scoring position. So that first pitch is outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Number 7 hitter for Joplin. You want to end it here.
I know if Coach, I would be.
So here comes a 1-0 pitch from Jamrose. The 1-0. Popped up in the air, and it's fouled. Counts 1-1. From this distance, it's hard to see how far away the catcher is from actually having a chance at that. You just see the ball in the air, and then it hits the ground.
Yeah, it just wasn't popped up very hard.
1-1 the count. So here comes the 1-1. Popped in the air, foul. Back to the screen, and the count's 1-2. Not sure if that was a hit and run, but 1-1 with 2 outs isn't a bad hit and run count. Now the count's 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 from Jamrose. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will end the inning. Seneca able to strand that leadoff double. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. 3 in the books. Still 2-1 Joplin.
Looking for a personal checking account with real rewards? Open a Community Choice checking account at First Community Bank and earn up to $200. Get $100 when you set up direct deposit and another $100 after just 15 debit card purchases. No monthly service fee, free online and mobile banking, and interest paid on your balance. Open your account today with just $50 and start enjoying the perks. Call 888-780-8391 or visit firstcommunity.net for details. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for complete details.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian Sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians!
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
Rayleigh Davis leading off the 4th here for Seneca. As it's 6, 7, and 8 due up as that first pitch is inside for a ball. Counts 1-0. Davis, Andrews, and Wade, the 3 due up. Andrews has one of the 2 Seneca hits so far here today. That was on a 1-0 count that she got that single. So here comes the 1-0. That's low, and the count's 2-0. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, sponsoring the broadcast. 2-0 the count here on Davis. Comes the 2-0. Ball is hit to right, and that's going to fall in front of the right fielder. A single to start the inning for Seneca, and Rayleigh Davis is on.
There you go. That's why we get things going.
Second inning that Seneca has, third inning that Seneca has had the leadoff runner on. As Josie Andrews comes to the plate here for Seneca, she got a single to that right side her first time up. Hits that one in the air, foul, and it's going to go into the stands, and the count's 0-1, and that's an EF, error on the fan.
Error, it was a big error. It wasn't even close.
It counts 0-1. She was kind of eager to swing at that one. And
she made a cut at it. I like the aggressiveness.
So the 0-1 is low, and the count's 1-1. I say low because that's the only place it could have been. It was over the plate.
Yep.
1-1 the count. Nobody out. Comes the 1-1. That ball is hit in the air just past the shortstop, and Davis read that beautifully, Darryl. She was able to get in because that was
she had
very
to hesitate about 2/3 the way there.
But she read it enough to where she had a big enough lead where she could get to second base anyways on the single. So Andrews 2 for 2, and now Wade coming to the plate, and you have to think with nobody out, the bunt play is on.
And the outfielders are really in.
That first pitch is fouled at the plate, and the count's 0-1.
The outfielders ain't 10 feet behind the. That's the reason she had to stop so quick, because the left fielder's not playing deep at all, and it just barely got over the shortstop and fell in front of the third and left field.
0-1 the count. Here comes an 0-1 from Bobski. Second time through the lineup, bottom of the order, and that ball is bunted.
Yeah, off over, bunted foul.
Okay. And the count is 0-2. So now she might have to swing away here. With 2 strikes on her. Daryl, if the bottom of the lineup can produce, that just gives Seneca more confidence as you get back towards the top. That ball is hit foul towards Rodriguez, but she's able to keep herself alive.
Hey, exactly. Swing it. Learn to put the bat on the ball.
So here comes another 0-2 from Bobski. That's swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's 1 down. Rodriguez comes to the plate, and once again, don't be surprised if a bunt play is still on.
Now batting, number 3, Edmond.
You may see the first baseman crashing hard to try and get that runner out at third. Here comes the first pitch. He offers that the bunt, and it counts 0-1. For State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast. 0-1 the count. Swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2. Hancock on deck. She reached on an error in the second. That kept an inning alive for Jolie King, who had an RBI double. So here comes an 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 singles to start the inning. Now there's 2 outs, but you get back to the top of the order in Cordy Hancock. See if Seneca can produce some 2-out magic here. And we may have a courtesy runner for Davis.
Is that Elliott?
Yes.
Cordy Hancock.
Yep.
Drawing a blank on her first name, but that is Elliott.
Yep, me too, Ben. All right, quick.
Abigail.
How can you forget Abigail?
So she is the courtesy runner for Davis at second. Hancock takes an off-speed pitch for a strike, and the count's 0-1. But, Daryl, you love this if you're Seneca. Your top of your order is seeing this pitcher for the 3rd time, and it's only the 4th inning.
See if we can't get some hits off her. Once again, Ben, we got girls in scoring position. Can we get hits?
So here comes the 0-1. That ball is plopped foul. Counts 0-2. 2 singles to start the inning by Davis and Andrews, but 2 straight strikeouts and an 0-2 count here on Hancock. Now you got to protect here with 2 strikes if you're Cordy. So here comes an 0-2 pitch from Bobski. That is high and outside, and the count's 1-2. Jolie King hit a double her last time up. That one hopped the fence. 1 run came in and scored.
You like to see her have a chance right here with the girls in scoring position again.
So here comes a 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and after 2 get on to start the inning, Bobski strikes out the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We're 3.5 done here in Joplin. It's 2-1 Lady Eagles.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. In basketball, running an isolation offense requires balance. While isolating a certain player can be beneficial at times, it often leads to negative results if used too much. In our own lives, we also need to balance when it comes to isolation. On one end, it can be very negative for us if we're always alone and don't interact in meaningful ways with others. The Bible says, whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire, he breaks out against all sound judgment. On the other hand, there is great value in seeking the Lord in solitude, as it prepares us to be involved with others. Jesus led by example in demonstrating the rhythm of isolation and going out and ministering to others. He would regularly go out by himself to pray and then would return to be with his disciples. Today, let's be challenged to spend time in isolation while also finding opportunities to surround ourselves with others to do life with. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
First pitch is fouled at the plate as it's 8-9-1 here for Joplin in the fourth. Howard Love in the top of the order as Howard bunts the first pitch foul, so the count is 0-1. Trying to bunt her way on. Joplin has had runners in scoring position in every inning, and the only inning that they were able to get a base hit was that first. So that ball is blasted down the third baseline foul, and the count's 0-2, and Daryl Seneca did a very good job there in the third. A double to start the inning and to strand that runner at third is a good job there by Jamrose.
Yeah, good. I think a couple strikeouts, but didn't let her get. You don't let them score. Leadoff double.
That pitch is outside for a ball, and the count's 1-2. Yeah, leadoff double, strikeout, fielder's choice, walk, strikeout. So 1-2 the count here on Howard. So here comes the 1-2 offering from Jamrose. That's outside, and Howard just worked it from 0-2 to 2-2. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. Here comes the 2-2. That pitch is yanked towards the Joplin dugout, and the count remains 2-2. Bottom four here in Joplin, and we've got ourselves a nice little pitcher's duel here at the moment. Doesn't mean it won't change, but
no, it's had chances to change.
So that 2-2 hits the outside corner for strike three. That is the first out of the inning as Taylor Love comes to the plate. She was hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count.
Now batting, number 2, Taylor.
That is the sixth strikeout of the game for Abby Jamrose. As the sun once again goes behind a little puffy cloud, so we'll get about 5 minutes of relief.
Yeah, maybe.
If we're lucky. Love takes a pitch on the inside, and the count's 1-0. Jamrose has done a good job skirting around danger. Joplin has stranded 5, but Seneca has also stranded 6 as that pitch is fouled off, and the count's 1-1. So both teams have left runners in scoring position. 1-1 the count here on Love. Seneca at Monette tomorrow, and then you begin the second time through the Big 8 as head to Mack County on Thursday. That ball is yanked to third. Good play by Sommer, and out at first. It is a 5-3 put out into Darrell. That's kind of interesting. She didn't go on the safety bag. So if she doesn't do that and she's safe, is she technically out?
No, I don't think so.
It's just interesting. They have the safety bag for a reason, and she was on the white bag. That's why I was curious. It's Ava Wolf comes to the plate. She's 0 for 2. 2 ground outs. Ground out to the second baseman and a ground out to the pitcher.
It's their leadoff hitter for the third time.
That first pitch is a ball, and the count's 1-0, and yes. Bellum, well, we say Bellamun's on deck. She got pinch hit for her last time. She did re-enter to catch again, but if she got pinch hit for again, you can't re-enter a second time.
No.
So that pitch is high for a ball, and the count's 2-0. Jamrose has worked around danger a lot here this afternoon. 3 walks, and a couple hit by pitches as well. 2-0 the count on Wolf. That pitch is high, and the count's 3-0.
Doesn't look like Abby wants to give her anything just solid to hit.
If Munn is on deck, she reached on a throwing error by the shortstop. Her pinch hitter struck out. So we'll just have to wait and see as here comes the 3-0. That hits the outside corner and the count's 3-1. We're just in a wait and see kind of mode here because Wolf has to get on for Munn to even have the opportunity to bat.
She may not have a chance.
3-1 the count. Here comes the 3-1. That ball lofted in the air, foul, and that might be the closest the ball comes towards us. This counts 3-2. Daryl, I don't know why you didn't try and dive over the ledge.
Well, I think I could probably hook my toes over the railing and stayed in, but
I don't know that you would have caught it anyways. But count is full now at 3-2. So Jamrose has worked it from 3-0 to 3-2. Full count pitch, just getting a piece is Wolf. And we'll do it all over again.
She's staying on that outside part of the plate. She does not want to give Wolf anything to pull. She knows if she pulls it down that right field line, that's a triple.
Yeah, Rodriguez is shaded basically straight up right. That ball is lined right to King, and that will end the inning. First 1-2-3 inning for Seneca, 4 in the books. It's 2-1 Joplin.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as Seneca will have the meat of their order. Jolie King, Abby Jamrose, and Kinley Sommer due up. King hit one that I think basically hit on the warning track, at the bottom of the warning track for a double. She has the lone RBI. And then Jamrose 0 for 2 and Sommer 0 for 1.
She's hit it all both times, right, Ben?
That first pitch is laced to left field, but not deep enough. There is one down. She has now flown out to left, flown out to center, and had a double to deep left field. As Jamrose comes to the plate.
Now batting number 26, Abby Jamrose.
Dale, this may be Seneca's best chance here to get these three to the plate.
Well,
unless
you'd like to see him have a chance to come back in the seventh.
But you're going to have runners on as that ball is laced to center field, but the center fielder basically a sinking line drive, and there's two gone quickly.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
Kinley Sommer comes to the plate, 0 for 1, grounded back to the pitcher. That was one Bobski actually bobbled. She was almost safe and been hit by a pitch. As here comes the first pitch, taking outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. 1-0 the count here on Sommer. So here comes the 1-0. And that is outside, and the count's 2-0. Ava Berry on deck. I don't know that you can call it's an error on the pitcher on the catcher for catcher's interference, but I don't think normally an error means that bat is still, you get an offer on that, but in catcher's interference, I don't know that you can do that. She's taking the entire way, and that's actually inside, maybe low, so the count's 3-0. So I think technically Barry's 0 for 1, because I don't know that you can count catcher's interference
as an official bat.
I think it's technically, I don't know that it'd be official at bat. I mean, it's an error on the catcher, but I don't know that you want to give her an at bat as that pitch is in there for a strike. And the count's 3-1. She was taken the entire way. Might be taken here on 3-1 too. It's got to be in her wheelhouse if she wants to swing at it.
Well, you need base runners to score, or just go ahead and hit it over the fence.
Tie the game, I'd be okay with that, as here comes the 3-1, and she's taken the entire way, and that is low for ball 4. That might be the first walk of the game by Bobski. She's hit a couple batters, but that is her first walk as Ava Berry comes to the plate, reached on catcher's interference, and also grounded out to shortstop, and the coach going to go out and talk to Bobski. I'm not sure if we're having a pitching change or not. I think he's just having a conversation.
I think he's just having a conversation with her, telling her just calm down, relax.
Especially how I like King hit that ball well and Jamrose hit the ball well. It was a sinking line drive. So they both hit the ball pretty well, just unfortunately to where Joplin fielders were.
Oh, right at him. Jamrose was line drive. I don't think the center fielder had to move at all, hardly. And Jolie just got underneath it just a touch and just made kind of a lazy fly out there to the left.
Barry comes to the plate 0 for 1 on the day. And Daryl, that may be a new catcher back there because that does not look like Bellamund to me. That does not look like a number 4.
Well, that's the one that's been back there, Ben. I've been questioned. I can't see with that.
Barry hits one to right field, a sinking line drive, and Seneca gets an out at every outfielder. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left, 4.5 in the books, 2-1 Joplin.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the 4-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
And we welcome you back. And it looks like, Daryl, we
made mass substitutions, Ben. You got a new third baseman, but you also, Wade went to left.
So who is in center?
Well, I don't know.
And who is in right? I think Rodriguez is still in right.
He's still in right, but I don't know who. I didn't see her run out there, Ben. Wasn't paying attention.
I think, Daryl, what happened is Hancock is in center, and Hancock's still at short, isn't she?
We'll have to find out when they move a little bit.
And this batter, Daryl, is number 15 for
I think
Joplin,
she's been behind the plate.
I think she's the one that's been catching.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to what's her name? I can't remember the catcher from Joplin.
Munn.
She got hit. She's tried to play, but.
And we said 15, right? As that was swung on and missed. That is Olivia Maines is behind the plate here.
Olivia Maines. I think she's been playing
catcher
back there ever since. We just couldn't see it for the ponytail and the catcher gear.
She has a 1-1 count on her. I wonder, 1-1 is low, so the count is 2-1.
And they look a lot of the same size.
Yeah.
You know, they're built a lot alike. So.
Abigail Elliott is at third. I wonder if Sommer went out to center field, Daryl.
It could be, Ben.
So that's swung on and missed, and the count's 2-2. But that does not, or did Sommer go out to right? I don't know. I give up. We know Elliott is at third, or Josie Andrews. No, that is Abigail Elliott as at third. So that pitch is outside, and the count's full at 3-2. We're not 100% sure what happened to Josie Andrews, who was playing in left.
Yeah.
Unless she went to center. But why would Wade go from center to right? As that swung on and missed for strike 3, big first out of the inning for Seneca.
Well, Ben, they haven't turned their back. They haven't moved, so we can't really see their number.
But I think that's Hancock still at short.
Yep, I believe so. King's the second.
And Barry's still at first.
Yep.
And Wade's in left. And I wonder if Andrews went to center.
That could be.
Because that almost looks like Andrews out me in center. But why would Andrews and Wade switch positions? So
I don't know.
First pitch is outside, so counts 1-0. Williamson, 1 for 2, doubled her last time, got stranded there. She's also popped out to third. We have no idea what happened to Kinley Sommer. Sommer walked, but is not out there as that pitch is swung on and missed and counts 1-1. You hope she's okay because you would love, kind of need her in the batting order. Unless she had to go to the bathroom or something.
I don't know, dude.
1-1 the count. That's foul tipped at the plate, and the count's 1-2. See if maybe we need to text Will and see if he knows anything. But 1-2 the count here on Williamson. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Hancock at second, or at short.
Yes, it is.
1-2 is hit down the third baseline foul. So count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I thought I may have saw Sommer getting back into the dugout just now. So I wonder if she actually did have to go to the bathroom.
She might have been. I don't know.
Because you are allowed to re-enter once.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's just getting back in the dugout now.
Okay.
So here comes another 1-2. That's outside, and the count's 2-2. Bottom 5 here in Joplin, 2-1 Lady Eagles, and Joplin actually does have somebody up in their bullpen as well. So we may see a new pitcher in the 6th. Some of that could dictate the scores. That one is popped up in the air, foul, and Elliott snags it.
There you go.
For out number 2. Abigail, what they always say, Daryl, ball always finds you when you just come in the game. And a good job there by Elliott to get the second out.
Yeah, a little pop-up, a little foul territory right next to third base. Easy play, easy catch. I'm ready to see her, field one and throw it to first.
So here comes the first pitch, back up the middle. Hancock able to make the play, and a beautiful put-out, 6-3 put-out. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Joplin here in the 5th. 5 in the books. It is 2-1 Joplin.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. When describing the passion with which they play, many athletes comment that they are hungry to win. And as sports fans, we admire those athletes who demonstrate that kind of hunger for victory during competition. But as followers of Jesus, we need to ask ourselves, How hungry are we? Are we driven to know God, follow Him, and serve Him? Do we crave to have a deeper understanding of His Word and to live a life of obedience? Jesus tells us, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." Our attitude should always be one of passionately pursuing after God so that we can become more like Him. Just like in sports, the greater the hunger that we have, the better the results. Today, let's be encouraged to hunger and thirst after God and His righteousness and be motivated to do what it takes to become more and more like Him. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
And we welcome you back as we hit the top of the 6, 7, and 8. Due up for Seneca here in the 6th. Rayleigh Davis, Josie Andrews, Olivia Wade, the 3 due up. Davis and Andrews both got on to start the 4th, but were stranded at 1st and 2nd. I believe Bobski is still on the mound.
18.
For Joplin.
Mm-hmm.
They do have, I think you said, a left-hander that was warming up, but the only changes out there, Daryl, was Wade went to left, Andrews went to center, and Elliott went to third.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Indians is number 10, Rayleigh Davis.
Davis will start the inning. She hit that ball to right field her last time up. She's 1 for 2.
It looked like Julie Andrews out there in center, but we weren't for sure.
So here comes the first pitch to Davis. Inside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Newmac Electric, Brader's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine sponsoring the broadcast as
we need base runners, man.
6, 7, and 8. If nobody can get on this inning, that ball is hit through, not through the left side, to the left side. Nice play by the third baseman to snag it, grab it, and throw it. There's 1 down. If nobody gets on, you would have 9, 1, and 2 in the 7th. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Garden sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon as Andrews hit the ball hard, but a nice play there by Bobski, and that is the first time they have gotten Andrews out.
Just right by the pitcher.
So Olivia Wade will come to the plate here for Seneca, and this is the second straight inning that, this time it was 3 pitches and 2 outs instead of 2 pitches and 2 outs, so we'll see if Wade takes a pitch or 2. So here comes the first pitch to her, and that's inside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the 1-0 from Bobski. Swings and misses, and the count's 1-1. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank, and Trust, all sponsoring the game. The 1-1 pitch is coming up. That pitch is hit in the air to center field, but that center fielder was playing way in and will snag it to end the inning. Nothing doing for Seneca here in the 6th. Head to the bottom half, still 2-1.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians! The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
Leading
And we welcome you back as we hit the bottom of the 6th as Ella Watts comes to the plate. 5-6-7 here for Joplin as Kinley Sommer is back at third base for Seneca. And Andrews still in center, Wade in left. So Wade and Andrews switch positions in the bottom of the 5th. Popped in the air, foul, and the count's 0-1. Watts, Glover, and Stafford, 5-6-7 due up here for Joplin, and they're half of the 6th.
We just need to leave it right here, Ben. We got to leave it at a 2-1 game to have a chance.
Seneca will have 9-1-2 coming to the plate in their half. The question is, what will the score be? So that pitch is high and outside for a ball, and the count's 1-1. Excuse me. So here comes the 1-1. Popped up in the air. Sommer going to try and snag it in foul territory and able to grab it. Elliott had a foul out, and now Sommer has a foul out. And there is one down for Lily Glover, who has, right now, it's the game-winning hit in the first inning, and she's also walked.
Yeah, who knew that here to the first inning, the 2 runs, we get 1 in the second. That's been it.
Well, you think about it, Darryl. We talk about it all the time as the first pitch is in there for a strike. Counts 0-1. Seneca loads the bases, can't score. Joplin loads the bases, they get a 2-run single.
Yeah.
And that's the difference in the game right now.
And it seems like the first couple of innings Ben, for maybe first 2 or 3 innings, we had runners in scoring position. They had runners scoring. Here lately, we haven't had runners in scoring position, and they haven't either.
For State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dodson, the Osho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast as Jim Rose had to tie her shoe. 0-1 the count.
Take care of some equipment.
So here comes the 0-1. That is high and inside, and the count's 1-1.
Maybe she retied her shoe and, loaded up the spitball or the grease ball, the Vaseline ball or something, the old baseball players used to.
1-1 the count here. Here comes the 1-1. That hits the outside corner, and the count's 1-2. 8 straight retired by Jamrose. Got the last out of the third, 1-2-3 in the fourth, and 1-2-3 in the fifth. That ball is spoiled foul, so the count remains 1-2. She has settled in here this afternoon after runners in scoring position. They scored 2 in the first. She was able to strand a runner at third in the second and a runner at third in the third. But since that third inning, Jamrose has been dialed in. So here comes a 1-2. That's low, and the count's 2-2. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. Seneca at Monette tomorrow, no broadcasts. That pitch is yanked through the left side for a single just over the head of Kinley Sommer. A 1-out single, and that snaps a streak of 8 straight retired by Jamrose.
I guarantee if Sommer was 5'10" instead of 5'9", she'd have caught that ball just out over the glove.
As Lily Bell Stafford comes to the plate, she's 0 for 2. Carly Howard's on deck. She's also 0 for 2. And the bottom of the order is Taylor Love. She's 0 for 1. Don't want to get back to Ava Wolf in the top of the order. So that pitch is inside, and stealing second on the play is Glover. So a runner in scoring position for Joplin, and that's a pretty big insurance run.
If they can get her in. This girl struck out the last 2 times, has she not been?
So here comes the 1-0, and that's swung on and missed, and the count's 1-1. Everyone at the Osho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. 1-1 the count here on Stafford. So here comes the 1-1. Popped in the air, foul. That hits the top of the press box.
Still.
It's near us.
Now it's going down the stairs.
Oh. Man, we were so close to having a foul ball of our own.
Do we get to keep it? Is that right?
I would keep it. 1-2 the count. Comes the 1-2, and that pitch is spoiled foul. Count remains 1-2.
I was about to say like that lady at Philly.
1 ball, 2 strikes here on Stafford. She's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Howard on deck 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Every time she's fouled it, it's been underneath it. She's been underneath the ball. Jamros is making her climb the ladder here.
So here comes another 0-2, or 1-2, I should say. That pitch just misses the outside corner, and the count's 2-2. Not sure where that one missed, but it was just outside.
Yeah.
Again, we're also at an angle, so I'm not really questioning if it hits the outside corner because I can't tell corners.
He thought it was outside, so.
In his opinion, is the only one that matters is that one she just got a piece. Once again, underneath it, but got enough. Daryl, if that cloud can stay in front of that sun for another 10 or 15 minutes, I'll be a very happy camper.
Well, I think you can relax because I think it's going to be there. Bless your heart. Quit working on your suntan.
Another 2-2. That ball is hit into left, and it's going to fall in front of Wade, and the run is going to come in and score. And taking second on the play is Stafford. So it's a single for Stafford, and then she takes second on the throw, and that's a pretty big insurance run for Joplin as they make it 3-1. Not much that Wade could do out there in left field.
Yeah, I mean, it was in front of her. There's just a bloop over the left, over third base, and Wade, she couldn't get there. We got a courtesy runner?
Pinch runner because it's for the first baseman.
Oh, okay.
So it's got to be a pinch runner, and that pinch runner,
number 1,
is going to be Grace Riggs. As
Grace
Carly Howard comes to the plate.
We got that insurance run in, but we need to keep it here. We got 1 out. We can still get the next 2.
You don't want to get back to Ava Wolf at the top of the order. So here comes the first pitch to Howard. She takes a ball, and the count's 1-0.
Well, she had the bunt on and pulled off of it. I'm not sure exactly why she would have the bunt on.
Yeah, number 8 hitter. Unless you're trying to pull the third baseman off the bag.
Well, the shortstop covers.
So here comes the 1-0. She does bunt it, but it's bunted foul. The count's 1-1. She's also 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, so that may be why they're bunting with her too.
I'm just saying, if you're just giving yourself up, there's already 1 out.
Right, but she's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, but I mean,
like you always say, Daryl, put the ball in play, good things can happen. So
sometimes it happens.
That's probably what they're trying to do. Is now she's swinging away and misses inside. So the count's 2-1. So that might be the Joplin coach's thinking there. She struck out twice. Let's try and get the ball in play and see if Seneca makes a mistake.
Yeah.
It's a 2-1 pitch. It's the outside corner, and the count's 2-2. It's a nice evening here in Joplin. There's a JV football game on the backside of the school. Joplin's playing somebody. I can't tell what helmets those are and dark jerseys. 2-2 is spoiled foul. Not sure if Joplin is probably the team on the left in the dark jerseys. So it might be Willard on the right in the white.
You played Willard Friday night? Last Friday?
I don't remember who Joplin played. So that pitch is swung on and missed. Have to throw down. Able to get the put out, and that's probably a smart decision there, Daryl, by Barry to not try and throw the runner out at third on the wild pitch.
Well, she wasn't even close. I mean, the girl's already at third base from the time that threw down there to first, got that one. But, yeah, that's what you want. You want her.
It's Taylor Love comes to the plate. She's 0 for 1.
Get the out. We get the out at the plate. It's, got a chance at 3-1.
Joplin played Glendale on Thursday, now that I think about it, as that ball is hit to Jamrose. Throws to first in time for the putout. That will do it for Joplin. They do get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Seneca needs 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead on the KNEO Sports Network.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
And we welcome you back as Adamari Rodriguez comes to the plate, swings and misses, counts 0-1. 9-1-2 here for Seneca, needing 2 to tie and 3 to take a lead into the bottom half of the inning. If they can at least tie the game, Seneca will fall to 4-9 on the season, but that pitch misses the outside corner and it counts 1-1. But you would have to think, taking a Class 5 school and your Class 3 school to a 3-1 game. That pitch is swung on and missed and counts 1-2. You know, I know you're a coach and you don't really take moral victories, but that may be a moral victory for Seneca, and this may be the cleanest game that Seneca's played all year.
They played well. They've had a chance to get runs early, and they couldn't get the hit.
So the 1-2 is outside, and the count's 2-2.
So now we're looking at, can we, you know, here's our best scenario. 1, 2, 3, 9-1-2. Okay, can you get to 1-2? Can we get on base? Can you get base hits?
That ball is blooped, foul. So Rodriguez hits it in the screen, does a good job of getting a piece and keeping herself alive.
Just learn the eye-hand coordination, learn what it's supposed to be when the ball gets there.
So here comes a 2-2 from Bobski. That is outside, and she's worked it full at 3-2. Can you find a way on if you're Rodriguez? Seneca 4 hits on the day. Joplin with 4 as well. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, but had to swing at it. It was a little too close to take, and now you get back to the top of the order in Cordy Hancock. Hancock 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. She also reached on an error. She needs to reach for Seneca to have a chance at tying it up with Jolie King. That pitch is laced down the right field line, and it's foul. Just a little bit late on the inside-out swing and hammers it down that right field line, but it's foul by about 5 feet.
She is down there. She's running for a while, Ben. At least a double.
0-1 the count. King 1 for 3, but she's hit the ball hard all 3 times. She's on deck, but Hancock needs to reach for Seneca to have any semblance of an opportunity to tie the game. That ball is back up the middle. Bobski knocks it down to shortstop, and it's safe at first base. It's an infield single for Cordy Hancock.
Good, hard shot up the middle, Ben.
If Bobski doesn't touch it, I think she's safe anyways, because I think that was going into center field, and they're just making sure that Bobski's okay, because I think it hit
her glove.
It hit a weird part of the glove, I think, though, because the coach is coming out just wanting to make sure she's okay.
She stuck the glove out to try to stop it, and that's what she did. She deflected it back over toward the shortstop. But no, that was a single. If she didn't touch it, it's a single up the middle. That was hit hard.
Jolie King comes to the plate, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. She's also flown out to center and flown out to left. Here comes the first pitch to King, taking the entire way. Hancock is off on the play, and she reaches second base. That's a dangerous play, Daryl, with down 2.
Well, no, the catcher, it was in the dirt, and the catcher fumbled it around a little bit. She didn't come up with it clean. That's the reason Cordy took off. It was late. She jumped off the base and then saw that and took off.
1-0 the count here on King. 1-0 is inside. The count's 2-0. You don't want to leave.
No, you don't.
You don't want to put her on for Happy Jamrose. I know Joplin is thinking that. Jamrose is 0 for 3 on the day, but all it takes is one swing to change that. And King went searching for a ball on a 2-0 count, and it's 2-1. That would have been 3-0.
That's all right, though. I mean, she's being aggressive at the plate. You can't fault her for that.
Other thing by Hancock getting to second base, Daryl, takes the double play out of order.
Mm-hmm. Very rare in softball, but does take it out of play.
2-1 is inside, gets by the catcher, and the wild pitch allows her to get to third. 3-1 the count here on King. He's being very patient here.
Well, you got to pick your poison. With Jolie's been hitting the ball solid, and so is Abby coming up next.
3-1 pitch coming up. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and the count's full at 3-2.
I guarantee you she took a rip at that one.
Full count here on King. 1 out. Hancock at third. How big is that insurance run? That's not the tying run at third anymore.
That's huge from Joplin.
That pitch is inside for ball 4, and that's a walk. And runners will be at first and third. Everybody hesitated, but it's inside for ball 4. Now you have runners at first and third, and we may have a pitching change
it's gotta
here.
Be now.
Here, Derek. Well, the first time, theoretically.
Went out just for medical?
Yeah.
Yep, well,
but
we're
it
going to
is
have one.
A pitching change. Timeout. Come back with the change after this.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options, including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
And we welcome you back. And, Daryl, we have some drama here for you.
Lady Eagles is number 14, Ava Wolf.
Daryl, we got some drama.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone's up. First and third. Abby's coming up. Abby can put us ahead with one swing.
Ava Wolf comes in to pitch from right field.
And they know it.
See if King goes off. So that first pitch is fouled off at the plate, and the count is 0-1. Jamrose 0 for 3 on the day, but she can turn it around with one swing.
Well, she's hit it hard right to them. I mean, right to people. She went to pitcher, then she went to second base, then she flew it straight line drive to the center.
That ball is popped in the air foul, and it's going to get out of play, and the count's 0-2.
Yeah, so she's hit the ball hard 3 times in a row. That may be the reason they bring in a different pitcher with Wolf.
Kinley Sommer on deck. She is 0 for 1. Long look in by Wolf, and she's going to call time.
Wolf doesn't like what the coach is calling.
We'll try and get you numbers on Bobsky, but she's responsible for the runners at first and third. Ball is laced to left center field. It's going to fall. Does a good job, does the left fielder, of cutting that off, Daryl, because otherwise you probably have runners at first and third, but instead it's first and second with one out for Kinley Sommer.
Oh, if that's to the wall, Jolie King is scoring. Jolie King rounded second, and that girl cut it off and threw it right immediately to second base. It's a good job by the left fielder to get that ball in.
Sommer 0 for 1 on the day. She's been hit by a pitch and walked.
See if we can't get the ball in play now.
So here comes the first pitch to her. That gets by the catcher, and runners will be at second and third. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Seneca. The question becomes, do you potentially put Sommer on to get to Barry? Right now, Bobsky has given up 2 runs. One of them was earned. She's responsible for the runner at third. So that pitch hits the outside corner, and the count's 1-1.
If we can get the ball into play, then we tie the game.
Unless it's a line drive.
The
outfield's playing deep enough. King should be able to score.
Oh, Jamro should be able to score.
Ball is swung on and missed, and the count's 1-2. That's a very big insurance run that Joplin scored in the 6th, because now that's the game-winning run.
Here's the timely hit we've been looking for all night long, Ben, right here.
All season long, basically.
Yeah, we've had a lot of opportunities.
So that 1-2 is high and outside, and the count's 2-2. Seneca at Monette tomorrow, no broadcast Thursday. At Mack County, we'll be there, 4:30 first pitch, 4:10 airtime from Anderson. 2-2 the count on the freshman. And that pitch is high, and the count's full, 3-2. And Daryl, you got to watch pass ball wild pitch, because the backstop becomes a factor here. 3-2 the count.
I don't know if you want to walk her.
And that pitch hits the outside corner for strike 3. And there are 2 down for Ava Berry.
Now batting number 22.
Berry is 0 for 2. She flew out to right field in the 5th. Once again, a base hit would give Seneca a lead. A wild pitch pass ball could potentially tie it.
Looking for the hit, Ben. We're still looking for it.
That first pitch is outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Things have gotten mighty interesting here in the 7th of this one. Wolf looking for a save after Bobsky pitched 6 1/3 innings. Ball is hit up the middle, and that's going to get through. 1 run going to come into the score. They're going to send Jamros. Oh, the extra holder up.
Oh.
And the good job by the pitcher of backing that ball up. A late hold. It's a single. The error allows Barry go to second. Runners are at second and third, but Seneca has tied the game at 3.
Oh, my gosh. I thought the catcher didn't even see where the ball was coming in. The pitcher, the backup, is the one that got it.
And so Seneca has scored 2 in the inning, and there's a timely base hit for you.
That's it.
And
okay, we tied. Can we get one more?
If you get another base hit, you might take a lead. Well, you would take a lead.
Yep.
So Rayleigh Davis comes to the plate. She's 1 for 3. Joplin will have the top of their order due up in the bottom half of the 7th. The question becomes what the score is going to be. That ball gets by the catcher, but that's where that backstop comes into play, Daryl, because Jamros put the brakes on hard.
Yeah, it didn't bounce sideways away from the catcher. It just bounced right back to her. That's a concrete wall back there. Only got the padding on it. It just bounces straight back to you.
And that does finish the line on Bobsky. We'll tell you her final line in a moment. So that 1-0 is low, and the count's 2-0. Bobsky, 6 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and that becomes a no decision for her. 2-0 the count on Davis. That 2-0 is on the outside corner, and the count is 2-1. If you're Seneca, you would love to see some bonus softball. You'd love a base hit, actually, because that gives you a lead.
Oh, yeah, if you get a base hit, that'd give you up 2.
So here comes the 2-1. Ball is hit up there in the middle of center field. It's going to fall for a single. 1 run going to come in and score. And Seneca has scored 3 here in the inning. And that gives them a 4-3 lead. Daryl's saying, oh no, and I know exactly why.
Yeah.
And it's because Ava Berry hesitated at second base, not realizing there was 2 outs.
Yeah.
And so runners are at first and third. But, Daryl, sometimes all it takes is one person to get a base hit, and Seneca has scored 3 in the inning and have taken a 4-3 lead as Josie Andrews comes to the plate. She is 2 for 3 on the day, and the 1 out to the pitcher was hit hard.
Oh, man, a couple. That would have been a big run, big run on second base if we could have got that one in. Give us a 2-run lead.
Davis at first, Berry at third. So that pitch is a ball, and the count's 1-0. Andrews has seen the ball well here today.
Yes, she has.
We talked about that Nevada game, scoring 14 runs may have gotten some things going for Seneca as that swung on and missed, so the count's 1-1. Now everybody's starting to hit the ball, and you look at this inning, this is the 8th batter in the inning for Seneca.
We finally got a few timely hits, Ben.
As here comes the 1-1. That is outside, and the count's 2-1. Sometimes all it takes is one win and see some runs come across to get yourself some confidence. The 2-1, and that's dribbled foul. Nice play by assistant coach Susan Beville. So give her an assist on that one,
Give her an
Darryl.
assist, no error on the coach.
3 runs in the inning on 5 base hits for Seneca.
Finally got the base hits.
The 1-2 is just outside. Actually, that was a 2-2, and the count's full at 3-2, and Davis will be off at first. Anything in the gap could potentially score Ray Lee. The full count pitch gets a piece to keep herself alive.
Well, if we could get Barry in from third, go up 2, give it an insurance run. Because they've got 1, 2, and 3 coming up in the bottom of the 7th, Ben.
Yeah, they have the top of their order due up. Here comes the 3-2. And that hits the outside corner for strike 3 to end the inning. But Seneca scores 3 runs in the inning on 5 base hits. There were no errors, and Seneca strands 2. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Seneca has a 4-3 lead.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable, personalized life insurance coverage. That's 75 years protecting families and the lives they've built. For small-town values and big-time protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
It will be the top of the order for Joplin. Seneca trying to win their 2nd straight. Joplin trying to snap a 9-game losing skid. One of those 2 things is going to happen here, as it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Wolf is 0 for 3 on the day. And she offers at it. Well, they're going to see if she did and said she didn't, and the count's 1-0. Wolf 0 for 3, 2 groundouts and a line out. You don't want that tying run to be on base because then the winning run is at the plate. But obviously you want to be careful with Wolf. Ball is hit through the right side for a single. Rodriguez able to knock it down and keep it in front of her and leave that runner at first.
That was a good job by Rodriguez to knock the ball down, keep it in front of her, and get it to second base.
And we have another, it's not a pinch hitter, it's Olivia Munn. She had to come in and catch.
Yep.
And so she is 0 for 1. Or I may have the wrong name here.
What did they say?
She's going to try and bunt the runner over, and she bunts it foul. Olivia Maines, I should say. Oh, they call the runner out. They call her out. Did she catch it?
No, she took off. She tried to bunt it, and the runner from first took off.
But there's an out, so she's out. They said, or no, there's a strike.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a strike.
Okay. Everybody started cheering, so that's why.
Well, the girl on first base didn't know that she fouled it.
Oh, okay. So here comes the 0-1. Maines takes, and it's a ball, and the count's 1-1. She struck out her first time. She tried to bunt the first pitch, took that second pitch. Obviously, they're trying to get the tying run in scoring position. So here comes the 1-1, and she bunts that one foul, and the count's 1-2. It hit both Davis and the home plate umpire, and the count's 1-2. But I think the home plate umpire is okay. If you could get a strikeout here, that would be big with Williamson and Weidenhammer due up. Obviously, any kind of out is big at this point.
Any out.
So here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is a big first out for Seneca. One down for Gracie Williamson. Williamson 1 for 3 with the double.
Eagles number 6, Gracie Williamson.
She doubled, I believe it was to left center field in the third. She's also fouled out to third and popped out to third. See if Jamrose can bear down here. Foul tipped off of, I think, Davis, and the count's 0-1.
I don't understand why the coach Joplin hasn't sent her from first to second.
Right, trying to put the runner in scoring position.
I would have stole second. I'd have been timing that pitch, and I'd have been stealing second.
Especially with Wolf, because then a single probably ties the game.
Right, she's fast enough, quick enough.
Comes the 0-1. There she is. They're going to throw down, and Hancock is able to cut it off. Counts 1-1, and the tying run is at second.
But you got to get that tying run in. We need the out at the plate.
1-1 the count here on Williamson.
If you get her at the plate and then the next one up, you don't have to worry about Wolf.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch from Jamrose. That is outside for a ball, and the count's 2-1. Really don't want first and second for their 4-5 hitters, Weidenhammer and Watts. Neither of them have done much, but they're clean-up and number 5 hitters for a reason. The 2-1. And that off-speed pitch gets her to foul it off, and the count's 2-2. Try and change speeds on her bat, and the count's 2-2.
The off-speed to the outside. Might look for her to come inside. Jamrose likes to jam them.
See if she also tries to elevate, too.
See where Riley. Yep, come the inside.
The 2-2, and she pokes that one towards the Joplin dugout. Count remains 2-2. Been a fun one here this afternoon, Daryl.
It's been a good game. Been an exciting game. The girls have played hard, both sides.
2-2 the count. Here comes another 2-2. That is outside. It's exactly where they wanted it, but it's outside, and the count's full. 3-2.
And she went inside the pitch before, back outside, just missed the plate.
Wonder if they try and go back in now.
And see Rayleigh back here. She wants to slide left, right.
Here comes the full count pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is a big second out for Seneca as Sydney Weidenhammer comes to the plate. But she's the cleanup hitter for a reason. She's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. She's also walked. Joplin's thinking now is a perfect time for her to get her first hit.
Yeah. And we're thinking it's a pretty good time to strike out again. It's a good battle here. Good battle tonight.
Wolf reached on a single, stole second. She's the tying run. Weidenhammer fouls it off at the plate. The count's 0-1. Went inside to try and jam her.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're talking about power hitters like to get their arms extended and swing. They don't like to be jammed on their hands.
Oh, 0-1 the count. Here comes an 0-1 from Jamrose. That is on the outside corner, and the count's 0-2. Seneca also looking to snap a 10-game losing skid to Joplin.
Mm-hmm.
Have not beat Joplin since 2019.
Be a good win for Seneca and a good win to start this week.
So here comes the 0-2. She does not offer at it, and it's a ball. Rayleigh Davis wanted to see if to check with him, but that field umpire is not really in a good position to see that.
Man, that was a close pitch too, Ben. That was a good pitch by Abby.
Here comes a 1-2 from Jamrose. That pitch is outside, and the count now 2-2. Just looking for one more strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second for Joplin is the tying run. Comes the 2-2. That ball is hit in the air, and King can't grab it. Throws to first, still in time, and they get her out. And Seneca wins the ball game here this evening. It is a 4-3 putout, and Seneca wins the game by a final score of 4-3. For Joplin in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they strand 1. Joplin falls to 8-13 on the year. Seneca improves to 5-8 on the season, and I think they may want to talk about it.
Well, Joplin is wanting the guy called him out,
and they do still call him out, and that's the game.
Yes.
So Seneca improves to 5-8 on the season. Joplin falls to 8-13. We'll take a timeout, come back with the postgame show after this.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
The greatest need in America at this hour is a great spiritual awakening.
Billy Graham talking about the power of media to share the gospel.
What a glorious opportunity it is to have at our command such instruments to minister to the moral and spiritual needs of a nation and of a world that is crying for what we can deliver.
In his 7 decades of ministry, Billy Graham used TV, print, radio, internet, and other media to tell people about Jesus Christ.
We have the message. We have the ideal tool, broadcasting, to restore the meaning and purpose of life and to bring millions to a commitment to the one who said, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Are you sharing your faith? You don't need a cable channel or a radio station to do it. Learn how at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back for the final time post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Seneca, a 4-3 victory here, Darryl. Seneca, 4 runs, 9 hits. They had 3 runs and 5 hits in that big 7th inning.
Oh, the 7th inning was huge, Ben. I mean, we tried. We've had, like the first 3 innings, we had runners in scoring position and only got 1 in. And, it's just back and forth. We just couldn't get a timely hit. Seventh inning comes up, we get a few timely hits, and look what happens.
And for Joplin, 3 runs, 5 hits. And, Darryl, the biggest thing for Seneca here tonight, only 1 error. I mean, both teams only had 1 error.
They played solid. This was a good, solid game softball, 4-3. I mean, good pitching, good plays behind them. Just 1 error amongst the whole bunch of them. It was really a good game to watch.
For Seneca, Abby Jamros is the victor. 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 base on balls, and 10 strikeouts. For Joplin, Kaylin Bobsky, no decision, 6 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Ava Wolf gets the loss, 2/3 of an innings, 3 hits, 1 run, and 1 strikeout. The game-winning hit here this afternoon was hit by Ava Berry. Berry gets the game-winning hit. Actually, it's Rayleigh Davis gets the game-winning hit for Seneca. Davis on the day finished 2 for 4. Ava Berry finished 1 for 3 this afternoon. That will do it for us here this evening as Seneca comes away with the 4-3 victory. The post-game show is sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Our next Seneca broadcast will be on Thursday afternoon as they head to McDonald County to face the Mustangs. Pre-game show begins at 4:10 with the game setting off at 4:30. For Coach Darryl Harbaugh, I'm Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Joplin. We thank you so much for watching high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.